Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nashville Tour Stop Podcast. This is just a short announcement episode. We are announcing, drumroll please, our Patreon. You guys have been listening so faithfully each week, and I just can't express to you enough how much I appreciate it. It's so hard getting a podcast off of the ground, and honestly, when you tell someone you have a podcast, they kind of look at you with that side-eyed glance and like, I bet you do have a podcast. And I got that from my family last time I saw them, and then I got to tell them that people actually listen and kind of sometimes are entertained by what I say. That's you guys. Thank you so much for being here, though. You get to listen to me chat with songwriters, my friends, whoever, all of the time. It's so cool getting to do this for y'all, and I just cannot thank you enough. I'll say it about 10 more times here. But if you've never used Patreon before, just a quick little, preview of what it is, if you want to call it that. Patreon is a subscriber-based platform for creators just like myself. So what we do is we create extra content for you to listen to when you've run out of the full-length episodes on your RSS feed. Whether you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you're getting this, we've got extra content for you. So I'm going to go through the different tiers we're going to have here and a little bit of what each will offer, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like to subscribe to us on Patreon. So the entry level, if you will, the first tier is called the OG Fan. That's going to be for $5 a month, and that's going to come with monthly, full-length bonus episodes, only available to our subscribers. We're going to do themed episodes, kind of like the one that I did with Sean, where we ranked our favorite music videos of the 1980s. We'll do some lists like that. We'll do bonus interviews. We'll do how-tos. I'm going to do some solo episodes on tips and tricks for being an indie musician. I've got some of those backlogged here so that you can pay attention more closely to the business side rather than sometimes just us rambling here on the podcast. But that OG Fan means that you're going to get access to level 1 patronage. As an OG Fan, you'll get instant access to the exclusive Patreon merch pack containing a sticker and a keychain just to give you a little something that's going to get mailed right to you. You'll also get those full-length bonus episodes each month and instant access to our backlog of over 30 bonus archived episodes, the ones that we recorded when we started the show back with our original host, Mr. Mike Dunbar, who's actually playing the live show here in a couple of days. So he's such a good dude, and I'm glad that we've still got these episodes for you to go back and listen to. When we started it back in the height of the 2020 shutdown, you'll hear us talk about COVID a lot, and it's kind of funny going back in that now. But most importantly, all tiers of our Patreon are going to let you hear your name at the end of the show credits. So we're going to get to include everybody who's part of our little podcast family. So if you'd like your name listed at the end of the show, you can do that for $5 and just get a quick shout out from us here on the podcast. So that is your $5 OG Fan tier. Up next, we've got the Super Fan. That's going to be $10 a month. And, congrats if you want to be a Super Fan, because it means you've achieved level 2 access patronage to our podcast stuffs. So, as a Super Fan, you'll get everything that you would get from the level 1 tier, including the merch pack, monthly bonus episodes, the podcast archive, and your name in the show credits. But, as an added bonus, if you want to do this level, we'll plug your Instagram in the show credits. Like, are you a songwriter or creative looking to get noticed just a little extra? So if you want to say, hey, I supported this podcast, I really like it, we're going to say, hey, thanks, whoever you are, and this is where you can find this person. So, for example, I would say, and part of our Patreon subscriber list, we've got Aaron Schilb as one of the super fans. You can find his music at the Aaron Schilb on Instagram. So, if that is something you're interested in, we're going to do that. We're going to give you a shout out with your Instagram handle to help you grow your fan base. Up next, the number 1 fan. This is the $25 a month package, and it's one of our more exclusive tiers right here. So, as a number 1 fan, you're going to get instant access to everything from levels 1 and 2. including that merch pack, the bonus episodes, the archive, and your name in the show credits. But in addition to all that, you'll get a one-time comprehensive merch pack with a Tour Stop t-shirt of your choice, stickers, keychains, enamel pin, and an iron-on patch. So, if that's something you're interested in, we got you covered. And last but not least, the All Access Pass. Congrats on being one of the top tier holders for the Nashville Tour Stop podcast. So, this will get you everything from every other subscriber, patronage, whatever you want to call it, every other tier. You're going to get access to all of that. But what this level will also get you is free VIP entry for you and a friend with VIP seating at any of our ticketed shows here in Nashville, Tennessee, like if you want to come see us do another show at the Listening Room. Of course, these are all date subjective for when we get these shows scheduled. So if you do subscribe to this level and you want to kind of figure out when you can come by, shoot me an email, info@nashvilletourstop.com. We'll set you up. That'll also come with a post-show meet and greet with the performing artists, 2 complimentary drinks from our live event sponsors, New Belgium Brewery and local distillery, Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery Tennessee Whiskey. This will also give you voting power on episode topics, a monthly one-on-one video chat with me, your host, a complete merchandise pack with 1 shirt, 1 hat, stickers, koozie, keychain, enamel pin, and an iron-on patch. And like I said, that'll come with everything else from every other tier. So, patreon.com/Nashville Tour Stop is where you can find us. And if you have any questions, you can always hit us up on Instagram. We'd be happy to help you out. So, that is all we're going to talk about on this week's little shorty here. But thank you so much for listening this week. I'm stoked to get these podcast bonuses out. If you do want to get in touch, you can always reach out on Instagram, info@NashvilleTourStop.com, or go through our website on the web at NashvilleTourStop.com. So until the next week's episode, please remember that all roads lead right back here to the Nashville Tour Stop.